Hello everyone, I'm Dakian. Welcome to my miniature painting update video for Monday the 9th of November 2015. You're looking at everything I've completed this past week, and there's a variety of stuff. Most of it, well, these two runestones are kind of like generic objective markers. Everything else is from the Strange Aeons set of stuff. We have the objective markers here, the crates and the chest. We have the cultists, fishman, the madman, sort of Shoggoth-like monster, and some more cultists. Now, I did not paint these to a super high standard, or even I would not even say they were a high tabletop standard. They're sort of a medium tabletop standard, because that's really all I felt that these models, well, deserved, to be honest. They are not super well detailed in areas like faces, for example. And it gets a bit fuzzy around between certain areas. What they do well is the robes. The folds in the robes made it easy and effective to shade and highlight them, which means these guys can look good on a tabletop, despite not having a ton of work put into them. And yeah, I'm not going to give you too much of a close-up on these because they don't stand up to close scrutiny, I think, but they're fun enough. So let's move on to works in progress. So here's a look at what's on my painting table at the moment. Now, out of the stuff you've seen before, the only substantial progress has been on these dwarves, who have had the metallic portions finished. The skin, the hair and beards and the like are done, and some of the other areas have had just base coats applied to them, like the fur here. I'm not sure about this greenish color on the fur. That'll probably be toned down, something more brownish perhaps. Anyway, I overall I'd say they're about 50% done, and if I feel like it, they can certainly get done in the coming week. Now Kojo here, nothing much has happened with him. I've done a little bit of preliminary shading. I painted this metal bit, the sort of ring that fastens to his chest for some reason. Otherwise, not much going on here. But because he's a figure that has big expanses of the same thing. He has skin and he has fur, and essentially that's it. So once I get moving on this, I can probably complete him quickly. And finally, completely new stuff. Continuing the Strange Aeons project, I have cleaned up, as in taken off mold lines, washed them in soap and water because they're resin, and glued them onto these somewhat larger bases. These are all of the threshold agents, aka the good guys in Strange Aeons. So our next step is to use some filler material to fill out the gap here between their integral bases and the lip base, and then prime them and then start painting. So that's happening. So as the lead out from today's episode, I thought I'd show you the two packages of stuff that have arrived in the past week. The first one is a set of different terrain pieces from various manufacturers. These were all from the same store. These were from WoW. First off, a set of gravestones. I don't know who made these, but they're you know, resin pieces you can add as terrain. Another set of various books, cups, candles, candelabra, and a few skulls. And these are made by, let's see, Maximilio? I can't really see what it says there, but anyway, candles, books, and skulls. From word games, I picked up a couple of coffins. It's interesting because I thought from the cover image that these would be like a base insert, but no, it's two loose coffins that you can use however you like, which is better probably. Yeah. And then some actual terrain. We have a set of ruined wall pieces that you, this is like a kit you have to assemble, and it's going to be like a corner of a building. And so is this, except this is, I think, brickwork, and this is the ruined inn, which is a ruined wooden building. It's from Umbertus, which I don't know what it means. I think this is a game. Oh well. You can use it in any game. The other package was a continuation of my effort to pick up all of the old first edition Avatar models from Malifaux. I still don't have quite all of them, but I picked up even as odd a piece as Summer and Peaches, which is a gremlin riding a big pig. The Dreamer, who is this is a really elaborate figure with this sort of portal, and the Dreamer in his bed coming out of the portal with a demon along for the ride. It's very interesting. We have Lady Justice. There's way too much glare from the lights here. Can't really tell what's going on. And Perdita, even though I don't play Guild, I picked up these models anyway. And finally, two that I might actually use in game, Ramos and Rasputina. Well, I have no immediate plans for a Rasputina crew, but I'm building towards a Ramos crew. In fact, now that I have this collection, there's only a few that I'm missing. And does anybody know if there's a complete list out there anywhere of which masters actually had models produced for them as avatars? Because I've never managed to find one. But of the ones that I've found listed on web stores and so forth, there's only, as far as I know now, 3 avatar models that I'm missing: Colette, Seamus, and Hamelin. So if anybody gets a lead on where I can get either one of those, please let me know. And don't tell me eBay. I check eBay all the time. You know, if you have any more unusual sources, like maybe some online store that I hadn't heard of before, or anything like that. And make sure it's the avatar models, not just the masters themselves. It has to be these big, elaborate pieces. Anyway, I'm going to keep searching for those and keep painting the figures I have. And I'll see you next week. Until then, I'm Dakian, and I'm signing off.